Good evening, welcome to tonight's stream. Just settling in and starting the game. Where did we get to? Oh, we had some issue with balls yesterday, didn't we? Or on our last stream. Struggling to get these balls into their breeder, so ended up managing to tame that boar. So he's now up here. I'm just waiting for this 1-star to grow. Then we'll have 2 1-star boars, obviously breeding. So that will be my 1-star breeders back up and running fully. That was that little project finished. The other one was, of course, that one of the wolves fell out of here. And if you watched my last stream, you probably saw the enormous amount of aggravation I had trying to get a wolf back up into here. But those two are back up in here now, so I give them a bit of boar meat, which clearly I can't do because I'm some kind. The wolves have eaten my boar meat. That's just great. Let's go and get some meat. Just grab some more meat quickly. That'll do for now. So we'll just grab some more meat, put that up here, let these wolves start to breed. Like so, they can breed happily. And we'll take these guys, who no doubt get stuck in the gate, but they can come through here, if they can find their way. Come on, your pathfinding isn't that bad. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. The wolf pathfinding is just, it can be really frustrating sometimes. Sometimes they'll just get stuck. Right, come on. Come on then, let's get this one out. This one can go out amongst his brothers and sisters. Come on. Haven't got all day. It's really strange. They seem to think about it and then all of a sudden they'll just rush at you. Just very strange. So, regular viewers of the series, if there are any regular viewers of the series so far, will know that I have a couple of locks out here. One of which is called Mr. Moody, and Mr. Moody is this chap over here. Oh no, he's not this chap over here. This must be Mr. Moody too, who's having a tantrum. Locks, when you have to knock down every motherfucking tree in the room. Seriously. I wonder where Mr. Moody is then. There's normal locks. Did have another locks around here who was being a bit closer guarding my my base. Lord above knows where they've gone. I've got my 2 breeding locks in there, obviously. Though I can only see one at the moment. Ah, there's the other one, hiding behind a tree. These two wolves are still stuck here for some strange reason. I did spend a goodly amount of time the other night getting a load of feathers ready to make some more arrows and such like. So they can all go into my arrow box here. And I also did a quick wander around and got some other stuff as well. Just a bit of foraging. I didn't bother to stream that because it wasn't particularly interesting. But today's project, I think today I'm gonna have a look at maybe making the crystal axe. I've definitely got enough to do the crystal axe. That's not a problem, I don't think. In fact, that might be worth just having a look at to see if we have got enough to do it. So here, the crystal battle axe is quite a good weapon. So 40 ancient bark, 30 silver, 10 crystal. I think I've got enough to do that. Probably haven't got enough silver to upgrade it very much. Silver weapons tend to take a fair amount of upgrading. Silver's not the easiest metal to come across or get back to base, but let's have a look and see what we can do. I've got 38 there. That's not terrible. Can't carry 30 bars of silver. Are you serious? So I'm guessing I'm definitely going to need some more ancient bark. So we're saying, so I've got enough silver, 40 ancient bark, so I'm going to need some more ancient bark. Let's have a look at the crystal as well. I think I've probably got more than enough crystal. Yeah, so we've got 11 crystal, so that's plenty. I've got some more silver there. That may allow us to do an upgrade to this. That's all tin. Yeah, plenty of crystal. Whether we'll need crystal to do any upgrades or not, I don't know. But what I haven't got is enough ancient bark. So let's just grab some wood. And just for the sake of it, we'll build a chest there so we can dump all our stuff in. That's pretty much what we've got at the minute. We're good on everything else. Got plenty of food, to be fair. Let's go and make a phone call. We've got all of this area that was a huge area for when I was hunting abominations. Really, really good area for that. I could come out from my south plains. I tell you what, if I get... Yeah, I might as well just go here and get some ancient wood from there. There's no need to do anything spectacular. I was just wondering if there was anywhere where I could grab some extra silver, but we'll do it this way. Now I've made a boo-boo. Because I didn't let the portal sit enough to connect to the new dial-up, this is now unconnected, so I can't easily get back, which is why you always have a spare portal at base that is unnamed, which will then connect. Then if you get right on the edge, name it what you want and quickly dive through, it will stay connected long enough to allow you to get through. This one should now be connected to Swamp Base. I forgot my own golden rule of thumb there, which is, my rule of thumb is, when a portal is glowing like this, if you've just named it, back away from it, let it stop glowing, and then go through it again. That's pretty much a guarantee that the portal has renamed successfully, and you'll be able to continue quite happily. Right, let's go and have a walk about in the swamp. So all I need is some ancient wood. I'll empty my circling farm while I'm here. Grab some ancient bark. One thing I think would be really handy if the devs could... Oh, look, we found a... Now the trouble here is we've got him coming over and I've got no decent sharp weapon to attack him with. So what we shall do is kite him to the fire. That will teach him a lesson. Like so. Go away, Mr. Skeleton. So that's half of his damage gone. I've got a blob coming through. Are you coming back, Mr. Abomination? Now the first time I was hunting abominations, they just wailed on me constantly. Couldn't get them to run away at all. And burnt to death in the circling farm because they just wouldn't move. Everyone I've tried to lure onto a circling farm after that has run away. But as you can see, lure them onto a circling farm, you really have no trouble at all killing these guys. What is that? What on earth? Where did the guk come from? I've never known an abomination drop guk. Have they tweaked that? That is... If you go back and watch my previous live streams where I'm hunting abominations, I've killed 10 or 15 of them and only ever got roots and their trophy. Never ever have I got guk from them. I wonder if they've updated that with the latest patch. What I might go and find another one. How much ancient bark? We've got only 11. 11. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and get a suitable weapon to teach abominations a lesson with. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to test to see if they've added guck to these. So, what do we want? If you ever wonder what is a superb weapon to go against these guys with, you want a bladed weapon. I can never remember if I put them in my personal chest or if I put them over here in the equipment chests. And you want the black metal sword. We'll dump this stuff as well. Yeah, I want to find out if we get any more guck, because I didn't see it on all of my last streams where I've been hunting abominations. None of them gave me guck. And like I say, I think I did a good... I think I did a good 15 or 20 of them to get enough wood to upgrade this root armor to full. That was the plan. I wanted to upgrade this root armor. So so if you didn't know, I've done a video testing this root armor. Its increased pierce protection is phenomenal. I just stood in front of that skeleton there to test it, and that was less than 8 points of damage. Level 4 of this stuff, Desquitos tend to hit for about 10 points of damage or less. It's just phenomenal. And you're also faster in it. I think it's only got a 2.5% movement decrease. So you're so much faster in it as well. Let's swap out Porcupine for my sword. Let's go and see if we can find an abomination to play with. I really want to test whether they've changed it and the abominations now drop guck as well. Now feel free to correct me in the comments, but never seen one drop guck before. I don't recall them saying in the patch notes that they'd updated the abomination to drop guck. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd be supremely cool if they have. Most animals drop two kinds of thing, but then the abomination dropped two kinds of thing. You had a chance of... Well, you didn't have a chance of roots, it always dropped 5 roots. Yeah, take your best shot, mate. Not much you can do against me. Less than 10 damage. Wuss. Yeah, they always dropped roots. And obviously you had a chance of a trophy as well. So I'm really, really curious to see if they've made it so they drop guck. I mean, does it make sense? I suppose it kind of makes sense. Guck has no Sort of, there's no reason Guck would be on the side of a tree unless it's some kind of fungal growth or something like that that they're aiming for. Does it make sense that an abomination would drop Guck? Hard to say. Or did we just get lucky and he destroyed a tree that had Guck on it? But I don't recall there being a tree with Guck on it there. And I don't recall there wasn't any other wood there, was there? It was just roots. Just roots and Guck. I'm sure there was no other wood there. And it only appeared when he died. Come on, Valheim, we need an abomination. Definitely need an abomination. Chances are I won't find one now, but maybe we shall. Found a skeleton. You can have one. My surtling farm over here is killing surtlings for me. Now if I can find an abomination round here, that would be really helpful. Because obviously I can just lure it back to my little surtling farm, which would be cool. Get the feeling I'm not going to find one now I want one. Certainly don't want a blob, thank you very much. Let's continue our way through the swamp. Aha! This is what we want. An abomination. So we'll do the same thing, we'll kite him back to the fire pit, which I'm sure he'll be chuffed to bits about. Go away, blob. Right, so there's definitely... I can't see any Guck anywhere. Really can't see any Guck, not on any of the trees. So, if I kill him here, I'm kind of adamant that the Guck has come from him. There's no Guck over there. Can't really see any here anywhere. I'm pretty confident I can solo this guy without needing fire anyway. I definitely can't see any Guck anywhere, so I'm going to say if this guy drops Guck, and it kind of makes sense. He's got that green glow, look. You see that green glow in his limbs there? Okay, this is... guess we'll find out who's shooting me. Really? That's what you want. He did. It dropped Guck. Superb. That's... I mean, that's confirmed. An abomination definitely drops Guck. So that's something they hadn't put in the patch notes. Not that I read anyway. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. It's not unlikely that I'm wrong, but please correct me if I am. But I haven't read that in the patch notes. I looked through the patch notes fairly carefully, and I don't recall them saying anything about adding Guck drops to abominations. So... and funnily enough, I've not seen any YouTubers talk about it. You know, I watch Kaizen and a couple of the others that regularly do Valheim tutorials and videos, and I've not seen those mention about it. They've been concentrating on the Yule tree and the presents, and obviously the armour stands. And I'm pretty certain none of them have said Abominations now drop Gurk. Scoop. Sign up, like, subscribe. Worship me, for I am amazing. You don't have to do any of those things, but I still think it's interesting. If it's something you've encountered, or if it's something you didn't know, let me know. But I can certainly, I mean, in my mind, that's pretty much confirmed. I've killed 2 abominations, and both of them dropped Gurk. Yeah, I don't really want to be punching the skeleton. Thank you very much. Right, let's stop messing around. So yeah, I'm pretty certain. I'm going to say the devs have added the fact that abominations drop Gurk. You heard it here, folks. But yeah, if you play Valheim, if you're hunting abominations, let me know. Let me know if you start to discover the fact that they're dropping Gurk. I'd be really interested. We'll grab these bits of coal and cores. I think we're probably good to head home. Get dry as well. What? Thank you. Just wait to get dry. Yeah, so seriously, drop me a comment if you've done an abomination and it's dropped some Gurk, let me know. Certainly, 2 out of 2 abominations we've just killed, both drop Gurk. That's 100% success rate. That's good enough for me to call. Right, so the plan of attack was we need to dump off the ancient wood. We'll have a snooze because we don't really want to be messing around at night time. No, my luck, a troll will attack or something. Wipe out all my wolves like you did last time. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop me a line in chat and I'll answer whatever I can. Right, let's just shove the extra stuff we've got into our storage. Like so. Gurk I think we put in here, didn't we? Slime can go in there, that can go in there. And all bits, we've got a trophy. Just for the record, I don't bones. I don't tend to worry about bones, are so easy to come by. They can just go straight in the obliterator. So easy to come by. Mushrooms go in there. Okay, so we're good to go. Let's have a look at making the crystal battle axe, which I believe is that. What am I missing? 40 wood. I put the ancient wood back in here, didn't I? Because I am a fool. Right, we'll try that again. That's better. So we can do the crystal battle axe. That's awesome. So what do we need to upgrade that? 15 silver. Madre de Dios. That's a lot. Just to upgrade a single item. That really is. That might be excessive, to be fair. Now we have. This is the island I started on. So this is my main island. I know this mountain over here spawns silver. It's high enough to. This mountain range on my home area definitely spawns fen rings and definitely spawns obsidian, but I've never found silver on it. Now if we go down here, I've not explored all this area, so there may be a mountain range down here that is unexplored, which would mean feasibly I could get on a lox and ride a lox right the way through all of this, which would be really cool. But what I'm going to do, I think, is we shall grab our wishbone, we shall equip it, we shall eat some food. Quite my belt. Right, so if you have this equipped, you can't have your belt equipped anymore. That's interesting. I wasn't aware that was the case. Interesting. Okay, no problem. So what we'll do, I could either run with a pack of wolves, which would obviously be good against the other wolves in the mountain and stuff like that, or I think I could run with a lox. Now, somebody, I think I was hanging on one of Kaizen's streams the other day, and one of the other streamers said they wanted to be able to ride lox faster, and said it would be really good to have a riding skill. For those of you that don't know, there's already a riding skill. It's been in game since they introduced riding lox. And essentially you have to be riding your lox at a sprint, and I think you can end up just getting a faster percentage of sprint, so you can ride faster and it uses less stamina. So there is a riding skill you can improve with lox. Just keep riding them. There you go. Skill improved riding up to 16. So that means my lox will now be slightly faster. And I've got a headache because I've just been hit in the head by a tree. But it'll also use less stamina. Where are we? Moving on a lox is also toggle driven, and it'll go in one direction until you turn, but you can turn by holding the right mouse button. So you can turn on moving with the W key, you can turn on sprinting with the shift key. That's actually toggleable, and then you don't have to steer at all. All you have to do is hold the right mouse button down, and it's basically steer where you look, so it's mouse aim. Which makes life a bit easier. Now the question is, will silver be detected if I'm on a lots? If there is any silver in here. So we've got some wolves around. We'll jump off our locks. Let him deal with any wolves we're going to encounter. Get back here. No. Really? Right. And we'll just see if we can find any silver. Like I said, I'm not sure silver will spawn on here. I know obsidian does, and I know drakes do occasionally. So, but I don't know whether it gets tall enough for silver to spawn. If not, the next streaming session might have to be the epic quest for silver. Obviously we know silver is height dependent, so we'll head up here. This is about as high as this area gets. Yeah, that's roughly the same height down there, so I suppose we could go and look at that one. But I searched this mountaintop fairly thoroughly because it's on my main island, obviously, and I'm pretty certain it didn't spawn any silver. Let's just go down this end and see whether there's anything. Our locks will quite happily run through smaller trees straight away. Larger trees, it will take a couple of hits, but they will destroy the larger trees, not a problem. So you can use them for cutting trees down and farming wood. And they're pretty good as defence, you know. Trolls are about 2 or 3 hits from a lox. All small animals, just a pittance to a lox. Lox will kill them, no problem at all. So in some cases they probably make more sense to ride around on a lock and use them for defence than anything else. Got a wolf down there, which I missed, so we'll run back to our locks. Let him do the deed. What a shame. Anyway, onwards. Like I say, I was pretty certain silver wouldn't spawn on this location, so it was worth a check, but a bit disappointing. here and head home. What would be really nice to see is if you could shoot from the back of a Lox, but you can't. As soon as you attack, you jump off the saddle. That'd be nice if you could, but it's a frivolous want, I guess. Look a bit like a Tusken Raider. Star Wars reference. Where am I going? I've gone completely wrong. Ah. Now that's interesting. So we've just answered our own question there. If you have the wishbone set up and you're riding a Lox, you absolutely, I've already found this one, so I'm not that worried about it. You absolutely have the wishbone working. So that's interesting to know. So many interesting tips you get on my streams. Nobody watches me. I have a feeling I'm coming into the south of my base. Roughly forgot where I was for a while. Now Lox will regain stamina as long as you're not running them. As long as they're walking, they'll regain stamina. Doesn't happen particularly fast, but they will regain stamina. The only problem with it is they won't automatically jump past things, so they won't crush anything, and they won't necessarily climb over things. To climb over things effectively, you do need them to charge. You need them to be charging. So just be aware of that fact. The wishbone's picking up from over here. Might as well dig it out while I'm here. Here it is. So yes, the next thing then is going to have to be figuring out some silver to get the battle axe, or to upgrade the battle axe. I get the feeling if level, or if turning it to a 1 star, should I say, if turning it to a 1 star is 15 silver, I'd lay odds on 2 star is going to be 20 silver. And also, I say level 3 is going to be 20 silver. Level 4 is going to be probably 30. So I need another silver haul. That might have to be the next stream. Tomorrow night, maybe. We shall see. I've planted trees too close. I can't get my locks through the trees. This is a disaster. Thank you, Mr. Locks. So, I think probably call it an evening there. Like I say, I just primarily do these streams when I get home from work. Just have an hour or two relaxing on these. Never do anything too strenuous, just relax, see what we can find. But this time was actually really interesting, because obviously we found out that Abominations now drop cuck. So, yeah, that is interesting. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please like and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you next time.